I'm with Francois. 3 points today. What did you make of the game?
It was our game in hand. Very important that we won it, especially with points per game average being a really big factor in promotion. I thought we started the first half very brightly. Our intensity was really good. Took us a little bit longer to sort of convert the chances, but knew we'd get there. Started the second half brightly as well. I thought we dropped off a little bit second half. It wasn't, as intense, but we responded with goals. We had a fair few disallowed as well, so the goals were plentiful, and 3 points was the most important thing.
It was difficult today. Obviously, Darren had been down at the ground since about 7:30, and the effort he put in, we had nothing else in a win was going to do.
Yeah. I mean, Darren was down here from 7:30 in the morning, when most people would have been sleeping, shoveling the snow off the pitch to make sure that the game would be on. And that's the sort of commitment and determination that runs from management, and we want that right through to the players, which they showed today, and it was repaid with the result.
As you say, we had a bit of a sticky spell in the second half. Obviously conceded the penalty. Really good save by Michael. Looked as though we might have got away with sort of our silly couple of minutes. Then the lads hit a crossing at the top corner, which again is unfortunate. We seem to be rocking a little bit from there.
We've got things to work on in the training ground. No doubt we'll always score goals. We'll always be in and amongst it. We just have periods of the game where we just got to keep concentration at a high, not get too complacent. To be fair to AFC Hayes, they had some clever players who were moving into pockets of space that we weren't always picking up, and they created 1 or 2 chances for themselves. Probably could have had more than one goal and should have had more than one goal, but we've been working on being difficult to break down, conceding as few goals as possible, and it was a top corner sort of looping goal, but only the 1 goal conceded, and it's things to work on.
When you look defensively, we'll come on to the attack in a bit, but when you look defensively, if anybody does get through the back line, you've got Michael, who's been immense. I mean, obviously saved the penalty. He's made a save at 3-1 when the lads gone through, double save, which was superb. It must give the lads a lot of confidence having someone like him behind them.
Yeah, I mean, Michael's been fantastic. It's a big reassurance to have a commanding presence there. Someone who's a great shot stopper, great size, a fantastic kick, probably, in my opinion, best distribution in this division, hands down. And that transfers through the team. The confidence, once that confidence starts from Mike, goes to the back line, spills over to the midfield and to the attack. So it's fantastic that we've got that sort of strength in our spine.
When you look up front, Daryl did what he does. He holds the ball up well, he brings players in. We know what to expect with Daryl, so that's one thing. The 2 wide players, they've been a little bit hit and miss of late, but I think today they both started to show a little bit of what they can actually do.
Yeah, I mean, Aletta had a goal disallowed, which I personally didn't think was offside. Malachi, especially in the second half, was getting a lot of the ball from Zach on the right-hand side, putting some really good deliveries as well. They showed glimpses and phases. There's still a lot to work on in all areas and all departments, and it's a difficult job to play out on the wing. It's a lot of running, it's a lot of back and forth, so you have to give the boys a bit of credit in that sort of respect. It's not an easy position to play, but we're getting there slowly but surely. We're not the perfect product yet, but we've got a lot to work on, and we're getting there.
So we had a couple of debutants again today. Zach Powell came in at right back, looked steady.
Yeah, I thought he had a steady game, put in some deliveries from deep areas, helped out with the attack. New team for him. He's got to get to know his back line. A couple of times we wanted him to sit just a little bit deeper and not bomb on too much and overcommit. All in all, it was a good sort of solid debut. And as the weeks go on, he'll get to know the players more and more.
And obviously, second debutant, if you can call it a debutant after his 4th time back at the club, or 54th time, whatever it might be, Michael Campbell. So good to have him back. Guarantees you goals.
Yeah, he looked bright when he came on. He had a really good chance. Actually, he took it round the defender, put a ball in across the face of goal. A couple of times he was very, very nearly through on. You could see that he was really just trying to get on the scoreline. We had 2 of our 3 strikers who came on the pitch scored today. I thought Mike was a little bit unlucky not to get himself a goal, but we know Mike guarantees you goals, so nothing to worry about in that department.
Also good to see Tom Neal score his first goals for the club. I mean, the first one was a nice little half volley finish.
Yeah.
Second one, lovely little dink over the keeper.
Yeah, his composure was fantastic in front of goal. Didn't snatch at anything. Took his chances. That's all you can ask of a striker. Took his chances. His hold-up play was generally very good as well. Didn't panic, didn't rush anything. Just slowed us down a little bit when we needed to calm down. So it was a really good performance from him in the time given.
Unfortunately, Monday night's game is now off.
Yeah.
Walton to play in Guernsey, I believe, on Tuesday.
Yeah.
Which, it's a shame because we have a few players who would need minutes, and it would have been nice to sort of try a couple of different combinations.
Yeah.
However, that aside, we move on to next Saturday, which is Walton Hersham away.
Yeah.
That will be a
It's going
tough old game.
Yeah, it's going to be a very different game than today. They're right in the promotion race as well. They have been all season. They're going to be raring to go, but as are we. You know, it's going to be on a 4G pitch, so we can't use pitches as an excuse. We play on one, they play on one. They're a team that likes to play football, and so do we. We're expecting a nice open game, so tactically we've got a lot to do on the training ground before that game.
Okay, thank you very much, French. I know you've got to get off, so I won't keep you any longer.
Cheers.
Good man.